Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amy and I'm currently on a journey to repay 6 figures worth of student loan debt. Every single Friday, I share our weekly debt payment as well as any side hustle income that we received for the week. Currently, all of our side hustle income is going towards our debt repayment. So today I'm going to be going over Debt-Free Friday for October 22nd, almost the last Debt-Free Friday. Next week, we will be doing a recap of the month of October, so definitely stay tuned to next week. It is a little bit of a longer video, and I kind of just go over the month as a whole, all the payments we made, all the side hustle income we received, and it's just a little bit of a more in-depth video, so definitely stay tuned for next week for that month closeout video. But for today, we're going to be going over our debt freedom tracker. We're going to be filling that in when we make our payment. We will also be doing going over our debt tracker. So these are all of our current outstanding loans. These are the loans that we have paid off so far in October. As you can see, we have paid off 4 loans in October already, which is so exciting. I brought this back last week just so that we can talk about the loans that we're paying off. It just makes it a little bit more clear now that we're paying off actual loans instead of just working on one target loan like we were before. And then we have our final countdown sheet, which is just my tracker for the remainder of my debt. So we do have 7 loans left as of today. So let's get into the Debt-Free Friday for the 22nd. I can't believe that it's already the 22nd and Halloween is knocking on our door. I am so not ready. I haven't even bought candy yet. So I really need to go do that this week because we will have trick-or-treaters soon and we will be going to a couple of friends' houses for trick-or-treating and all of that. So I really need to get prepared. Luckily, my kids do have costumes, so I guess I'm okay on that front, but I just feel like it has really snuck up on me this year. I feel like I'm usually really prepared ahead of time for holidays, but Halloween I was not prepared for. So our original starting balance, $132,404. That was the original starting balance of my student loans back when I originally started paying them off. I have been paying consistently every single month on these loans since I believe 2017. Since early 2017. So I have been making payments for quite a while, but if you're new here, we did restart our debt-free journey as of January 2020 when we had about $120,000 in student loan debt. So obviously over those, 3 years, we only paid off barely $12,000, which is very sad. But when they were accruing interest, it was quite a bit of interest. So weekly starting, so this is what we started this week at, which was $18,950, which was at 85.7% paid off. We were able to make a payment this week of $1,475. We have been making payments this month mostly. I think all of them up to this point have been $1,500. This week is a little bit shorter, even though we did have a lot of side hustle income this week. I always like to make sure that our account doesn't get too low, and I don't know, just the way that some of the payments were falling, I wanted to make it a little bit more on the conservative side. I'm hoping that our payment next week will be a little bit larger than this, not much, but just a little bit larger. But I just wanted to make sure our account wasn't dipping too low, so I had to kind of be a little bit more conservative on the payment this week. So that brings our weekly ending. And yes, you guys, I did forget my planner. Which I know I talked about last week, but I have not been able to get back into the office yet to go get it. So I am just using my notebook. I normally do this in my master plan planner, but unfortunately I do not have it with me still, which really has been frustrating because I do use my planner for my personal life and all of that and scheduling things. I have a lot of different things going on right now, so it has been really a struggle to not have my planner, but I do plan to go get it in a couple of days, so I should have it for next week, hopefully. So that brings our weekly ending to $17,475, and that is at 86.8%. So we got another percentage October has been really helping me with my burnout because we have been able to make a lot larger of payments. We not only had a 5th paycheck in the month of October, we also had some bonus income come in. So we definitely had a lot more income than normal. This is probably actually going to be one of our highest income months of the year. So just so you know, we don't typically make the payments this big every single week, but definitely taking advantage of the fact that we have some extra income coming in this month. And I am always just trying to be the best steward of our money as I possibly can be and just make the best decisions. So obviously I would have loved to, go out to dinner or, buy some clothes or other things that I would love to do with this money. But I know that the best use of this money is to put it towards debt. So that is just a little bit of an explanation. I kind of have been talking about that every week just because I feel like a lot of people find me on these videos and I don't want them to think that we're able to throw $1,500 at our loans every single week. It has definitely not been like that our whole journey. I mean, when we really restarted in January of 2020, we were putting $100 to $200 extra a month on our loans at that point. So it has been a gradual buildup of both increasing our income, increasing our side hustles, as well as reducing our expenses. So if you are just starting out, don't feel discouraged if you are not able to make large payments. I do encourage you to pay weekly if you can though, because I feel like it is really motivating to just see your debt going down every single week. So that is just a little disclaimer because I know I do get a lot of messages that are like, I make, a lot less income and I can only afford to put an extra $50 on my debt per month. That's okay. That is an amazing starting point. Anything extra that you can put towards debt is worth it. So definitely don't feel discouraged if you are not able to make larger payments, and you will get there. It takes time. This is not something that we woke up and we were able to do back in 2017 when we first started paying back my student loans. I did not know how I was going to make the minimum payment back then because our money was a lot more tight back then and we were just not, we weren't budgeting. It was just a mess. So I have been there. I get it. You will get here too. Just be patient and stay the course. It is really easy to just give up when it is hard, but seriously, you guys, just keep going. I am saying that also to myself because I have been really struggling lately. If you follow me on Instagram, I kind of posted something that was just regarding paying off debt is hard, and it is hard, and it's okay to validate the fact that it's not something that's super easy to do. So I just wanted to mention that because yes, it is not easy for me to make these payments every single week. It is really a difficult thing for me to do because it is a lot of money and it's very psychologically wearing at times to have to send this much money to debt every single week. But we will get through it together, you guys. We are here to support each other. I want my channel to be a space where it is just a community of people who are trying to do their best. So definitely leave a comment down below. Let's support each other through this. It's really difficult, especially coming up to the holiday season. It can just be a really hard time for everyone. So let's just all support each other. We're all on some sort of financial journey here, whether you're paying off debt or not. So I just want this to be a place where we can kind of talk about any of the struggles because I feel like it is real and the struggles are valid. So side hustle income, this is for the 15th through the 21st. I cut it off the day that I filmed these videos. So the first source of side hustle income that we had this week was actually from Google AdSense. So I am a monetized YouTube channel. So I do receive a payment most months as long as I meet the threshold of making over $100. So YouTube pays once a month on the 21st. So I actually got that today, the day that I'm filming that. So that was $215.85 from YouTube and AdSense. That is after tax. I do pull out 15% off the top just to keep in our tax savings sinking fund. So just so you guys know, make sure that you are pulling back taxes for any of your side hustle income because you do need to report this income. So definitely make sure any of the side hustle income that you're receiving, you are pulling taxes back. So my actual check was a little bit larger than this. I have my YouTube AdSense directly deposited into our tax savings account and then I pull out 85%. So that is the amount that we were able to put towards our financial goals for this week. So $215.85. That is the most I've made on YouTube in a month ever. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. My October budget with me was a very popular video, so thankfully I did get a little bit of extra income from that video. So thank you guys so much for sharing my content and just liking, subscribing, commenting. Anything that you do helps out my channel. So I appreciate you so, so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. The next side hustle income we received was $6.93 from Etsy. I do have a small Etsy shop. I do sell some of my printables that you guys see in these videos. This is one of the printables from my debt bundle that you guys can purchase on my Etsy shop. So thank you so much if you purchased. Then next up, we had $10 from Buy Me a Coffee. This is just a support link that I always have linked below in my videos. It's just a way for you to support my channel if you feel so inclined. Obviously, that money all goes to debt, so I sincerely appreciate anybody who contributes through this link. It was actually two different people, Kim and Johanna. Both of you, thank you so, so much. I have talked to both of you in the past, and I truly appreciate your friendship, and this really just made my week. So thank you both so, so much for that awesome gift to me this week. So $10 from Buy Me a Coffee. Then I had $11 from Surveys on the Go. I have not been able to cash out for about 2 weeks. So that was me cashing out from Surveys on the Go for the first time in a little while. I have not been getting as many surveys because honestly, I just haven't been leaving my house, and I feel like surveys is like, we're not giving you surveys if you're just going to sit on your butt at your house. So I haven't been getting as many surveys. My husband has been getting a lot, but he hasn't cashed out, I think, in a little while either. So it is what it is. Surveys on the Go is amazing, but it's definitely not like super consistent. Sometimes we're able to cash out every single week. Sometimes we're not, you know, it is what it is. But $11 from Surveys on the Go. And the last source of side hustle income this week was $23 from Facebook Marketplace. So this is something that I've been doing kind of on and off for the last couple of months, is just selling some items on Facebook Marketplace. I always have really good luck, although this week I did have my first like scammer kind of deal where somebody had reached out to me to buy an item and were basically just like asking for a bunch of information. It was really, really sketchy. So I was like, no, I'm good. And anyways, so that was my first like bad experience on Facebook Marketplace. It was fine. I just blocked the person and moved on. It is what it is, but I always have really good luck. I sold 2 items from our basement. We are really trying to continue to declutter our house and just make sure that we're not hoarding things that we don't need. And honestly, there's a lot in our basement that we can get rid of. So it's a work in progress, but I was super happy to sell 2 items this week for a total of $23, which brings our side hustle income for this week to $266.78. Super happy with that. That is an amazing side hustle income week. Obviously, YouTube AdSense was the majority of that money. So again, thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. I appreciate you so much. And just this channel has never been about making money for me. I started this channel with the intention of just trying to help as many people get out of debt and just budget their money and all of that. So even if I stopped making money on my YouTube channel, I would continue to post because it's never really been about the money for me. So I'm very appreciative of that money though. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. So that is it for this week for our Debt Free Friday content. Now I'm gonna go over our trackers. We did make a payment this week, like I said, of $14.75. I will insert the payment confirmation in the corner over here like I did last week. So the payments, actually, I make the payments the day that I film these videos on Thursday, and then it usually takes a day and a half or more to process. Unfortunately, Great Lakes is very, very slow with their processing time. So typically I don't see that payment actually process until Friday evening. So I can't actually show you like the balance because it's not actually the balance yet because it hasn't processed, but I will insert the payment here. And with that payment, we were able to pay off a loan. It's here as loan number 5, but it's actually loan number 4 because this is our target loan. So loan number 4, that starting balance was $1,292. We had $770 left from last week, so we were able to pay that $770 towards that. And then the remaining amount of $704 went towards this loan right here. So we did pay off 1 loan this week, which is amazing. Super happy about that. So I will be finishing loan 4, and then I'm also going to be coloring in 2.5 icons on loan 5. So that is amazing. And then also on our little debt freedom tracker that I restarted as of January 1st, we will be coloring in 3 icons on this tracker to represent our $1,400 payment. So I will play some music and then come back to close out the video.
Look at us now, could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now. This is who we are. And I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again. Strangers again. We're like strangers again. I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers.
All right, so we are done for the week. Super excited. This sheet is filling in super quickly. Obviously, we were back to the snowball method, so these first few loans went really quick because of their low balances. We're starting to get to some of the larger balances now until our last sheet, but we are so close to being on our last sheet, which is, oh my gosh, what? Like, this is so crazy. So amazing. I'm so excited to just continue to see how the rest of this year goes. And then also on our debt freedom tracker, we have made really good progress this year. All of this is from January 1st to now. So I'm really glad that I restarted this because it just is amazing to look back at all these different colors from all the different weeks and just see the amazing progress that we've been able to make. So that is all I have for you guys this week. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for another video next week, Friday. On the day that you're watching this, I will not have a video going live on Tuesday. I'm so sorry. I just needed to take a little bit of a break next week. So there will not be a Tuesday video. But I will see you guys back here on my channel next Friday for another Debt Free Friday. And have a great weekend, you guys. Bye.